Take it away.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? And welcome back to Embers of Victory Season 4. This is the grand finals for the Eurasia region. I'm Sudden Death, and I'm joined once again by the one, the only Crosby, aka Kryptonite. How's it going, man?
Excited. I'm very excited for today. And yeah, this matchup is going to be great. It's going to be epic. We got Blizzard Legion versus Monarchy for our Embers of Victory Season 4 grand finals, like Jake mentioned. And yeah, we're going to get into it very shortly. But Jake, how are you doing today?
I'm doing phenomenal. I gotta say 10 points to Gryffindor for the creativity for Blizzard Legion. It's just a very interesting name. We're going to go ahead and dive on and start taking a look at the prizes and quickly take a look at the teams. And then hopefully at that point, we'll go ahead and get on into the matches after that. I know the teams are joining right now, so thank you all for getting on into the lobby quickly. It is a best of 3 for those of you just joining us. We did the Americas region yesterday. You can check out that as a video on demand after the stream is over. You don't want to not watch this live. But here's the prize pool we're rocking right now. Again, this is the grand final. So each of these teams are walking away with something today. It just depends whether they're at the top of the pyramid or sitting slightly below them. First place, walking away with the MES M4 skin, the MES emblem, and I might be a little biased, but I think they look absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Also, the champion skin and supporter skin, 45,000 credits for the team. That's to share amongst them, and 90 event cases, again, for the team. Now, second place will also be getting the Ember supporter skin, the MES emblem, 25,000 credits for the team, and 50 event cases for the team. So again, no matter the outcome of the matches today, everybody is walking away with something. Just depends on whether you get the bragging rights of sitting on top of the pyramid or not. And personally, for me, I like those bragging rights. I'm always wanting that.
Oh, yeah. Bragging rights are definitely always a nice bonus. And you know what's also a nice bonus is the Esports Bundle that is in your shop right now. Go ahead and pick it up. The sales will go directly towards the esports budget, including Odyssey later this year. So go ahead and pick that up. You got a bunch of awesome skins, as you can see here. You got the Embers of Victory fan case, or rather fan for the SG, the skin right there. And yeah, you can pick up the bundle right there. You got the Candido as well. So, you know, what's not to like? Support esports and get some amazing skins along with them as well.
Yeah, like Crosby said, some amazing skins in here. Every single purchase, a percentage of it goes to support esports. And again, Odyssey later this year, which is going to be the big end of the year tournament. And, you know, go ahead and support esports here, as well as getting some amazing skins to rock on in game while you're playing. And of course, you also got a little sale going until the end of August. So hit it up and shop while you can, while that sale's going on.
Yes, indeed. And let's get started with Blizzard Legion. Jake, quick, take it away.
Yeah, here we go. Team popping up again. 10 points for them for the creativity there. That is one heck of an emblem/logo as well. You can see all the players here on the right-hand side of your screen. Some of these players I think we've seen before. I know we've seen before. Haven't seen them in a little while, though. It's been a little while since I've casted some of these guys. All sitting with respectable ratings. Invites and Sensei are in the negative area. We'll see, might be playing more of an entry frag role. I'll take a quick look here at Monarchy, and that is also a phenomenal emblem. Both these emblems, the creativity. I don't know who did the emblem, who's the graphics designer. I hope it's a graphics designer. We asked ChatGPT to do this stuff. We still gotta have an actual graphics designer with some creativity, right? And here's the players over here for Monarchy. See their achievements right here on screen. I think we're gonna have a good matchup today.
Oh yeah, excited for today. Very, very excited for today indeed. Let's take a quick look at the vetoes. We should be good to have vetoes today.
We'll see again. It's best of 3, so we'll see what maps are playing on. We'll have 2 maps guaranteed, potentially 3, depending on how this cookie does crumble. Canal's going to go ahead and get the left swipe. Monarchy taking out raid. Man, I want to see some fast-paced action. It is what it is. We going back to port. Map number 1 going to be port. That's what it was yesterday.
I'm betting on port today. Yeah. I'm guessing. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Soar. That.
What the hell?
All right. That was not expecting that at all. And Plaza for map number 2. So those are our 2 guaranteed maps. We'll see what our final 7th map will be, whether or if we do go to it as a decider. But that Soar pick, right at the start, that's a curveball. When you have that Soar map from the first map in a series, I think go back and look at stats. I think we normally go the distance on like a best of 3.
Yeah, I do believe so.
So Grounded gets banned, Port is banned, and Bureau will be the decider. Okay, I think it's a pretty good. I like this map series here. Soar, Plaza, Bureau as a decider if needed, but definitely a guaranteed Soar and Plaza pick. Chat, let us know in the comment section down below who you think will be taking this, Blizzard Legion or Monarchy. Blizzard Legion has picked Soar, Monarchy taking on Plaza. I'm curious to see what Blizzard Legion has in store for us.
Yeah, and I do believe the players should be ready to rock and roll in just a quick moment, folks. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. That is your map set that we have right now. Of course, we will be having Soar, Plaza, and a potential decider map for Bureau.
A phenomenal series of maps, dare I say. And what else is phenomenal is I believe we're just about ready to hop on in. Is that true? Do my eyes deceive me?
That may very well be the case. We'll go ahead and hop on in just a short moment, folks. And once again, let us know who you think is going to take this W. Is it going to be Blizzard, Legion, or is it going to be Monarchy? And by what score count? Do you think the first map is going to go all the way towards the end? Is it going to be maybe 13-12? Or is it going to be a blowout? And is it going to be a 2-0? Or are we going to see that last map, that Bureau? Let us know in the chat or in the comments. Don't spoil it for people who haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, again, live chat, let us know what you think. Who'll be taking this first map here on Soar? We are almost ready to go ahead and dive on in. What's going on, everybody? See Solar in the chat, Zenova, Ali. I think we're ready.
They're finishing up polishing their knives, and I do believe, Jake, you are correct. Folks, we should be underway any moment now. Jake, what do you think is something that these teams have to keep in mind when playing on the map of Soar with its, its center area where you can kind of make your way from any which point and maybe funnel in and keep the bomb site? Which is what's a strategy you think they might employ this time around?
I think you need a good lurker, man. You really want a good lurker. I think you have somebody that can go ahead and get behind, flank, cause some chaos, just get in their head. Kind of like what we were talking about yesterday on Canals with the ratio when Snoopy pulled it out, where even if you're not necessarily getting kills constantly with it, just the fact that you know that he's there, you got to be careful when you stick your head out. You can't be as sloppy. Just knowing there's somebody lurking on the map that keeps getting a kill here or there, whether it's with a shotgun or you're playing with an AR, I think that's huge. And both of the teams can go ahead and use that strategy. I haven't watched these teams play before or had the opportunity to cast them, so I'm not sure what their play style is like, but I think that'll be very important. And again, utilizing that shotgun inside the main house around the bar and everything in the bomb site, I think could also be a good strategy for them to use. But we'll see how they play out. I know teams play differently in Eurasia compared to North America. There's a different play style, even though of course they have access to the exact same weapons, exact same maps. They slightly different strategies. So I'll be curious to see how they play this first map here.
Yeah, definitely. And we've also seen a lot of utility usage on this map specifically, as well as Village. But this one specifically, which of course we're not, having Village, but there's a lot of utility usage to block the actual entrances. And that might be interesting because a lot of people use it to skirt around and actually circumvent the actual bomb site. So they actually end up going somewhere else. But as I say that, let's head on over to the knife round.
And I don't think I've casted this since the Molotov's been in the game. This will be the first time casting Soar where it's the Molotov is in here. So that'll be really curious to see how that's utilized as well.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. All right, folks, last chance to get your predictions in before the match actually starts. So go ahead and let us know who you think is going to take this W. Will it be Blizzard Legion or Monarchy? And we are underway, it seems, right after this quick reset.
I don't think I've ever watched an ASMR video. Like I've seen like little clips of it on social media. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched one. Yeah, like you just see like more like a meme thing. I just saw somebody in the comment section.
Yeah. Well, you know what's ready, Jake, and I think you know. This
is it time?
Matchup, yes sir, indeed. Grand Finals, Monarchy, Blizzard Legion, best of 3 for the Embers of Victory Season 4 Europe is underway. Let's take a look.
All right, here, Blizzard Legion on the breach. Monarchy setting up here on the coalition side. Nice and spread out so far. Nobody really, just a pistol round. Curious to see maybe who that lurker might be. Darkling with the dualies. I like to see that. Probably see him push on in here to B. It seems to be where they're going. Is that another gyro player?
I think so.
I'm seeing more and more of that. That is becoming more prevalent. Pretty cool. There's no way I could. I'm too old. Oh. Here by Bar, springing the tap. It's Domingo putting down setup already. Gonna find Acorn. And there's trades going back and forth in here. Darkling with the dualies with the drop shot on already. And it's just up to Drax, the last player alive here. They're going to go ahead and move around over here towards A and get that bomb planted. A little extra cash invested into their accounts. Drax going to try to cut them off here. They might not even have opportunity to plant the bomb. He's going to expose himself, pushing slowly up. And Sensei is going to be the one who drops him. It's Blizzard Legion in the lead in the first round here. With the extra cash advantage, should be easily able to take round number 2 here.
Round number 2 going in the favor of Blizzard Legion, and you can see their buys coming in right now. A bunch of AKs, and it seems as if Sensei is just going to be saving and having 3,600 in his pocket with, of course, a little bit of Kevlar and armor there, or rather helmet.
Kind of a force over here on Monarchy. Deagle in the hands of setup, M4 in Drax and Punch as well. Definitely gonna be. They're definitely trying to win this second round here. Sometimes you see teams just go ahead and decide, yeah, we'll just go ahead and lose this one really quickly, get it over with. Try to get a couple kills, do a little bit of damage to the economy of the team to win the pistol round. Looks like once again they're going for the exact same push in here towards B. Coming through reception. See players coming on the coalition side. Darkling firing some shots. Not connecting any. Till going out. Nevo down very low. 19 HP to his name. Punch sitting here by the punch counter. Let's hope his shots are lined up. Drink too much of that punch. Start seeing double. Sensei popping around the corner. Acorn is going to find Nevo. It's a flurry of kills, excuse me, in the kill feed. 25 seconds here on the clock. 2 alive here from Monarchy. Bomb is just sitting on top of B. I don't know if they'll be able to get a plant before the players go down. Drax able to find one already. He's already gone. It's all up to Drax here, the last alive. The last remaining Guardian of the Galaxy. And he's going to go ahead and get defeated. Blizzard Legion up by 2 here as we move into round number 3.
Speaking of Drax, did you happen to catch any of the newer movies that came out recently? Superman maybe, or Fantastic Four?
Only seen Fantastic Four, which I thought was pretty good.
All right, well, you and I are on the same coin, different sides. I have seen Superman. I liked it. Haven't seen Guardians rather. That was James Gunn as well. Fantastic Four yet, but I've been hearing positive things about it, so I'm inclined to give it another go. You know,
yeah. I recommend it. I think it was a good time. No punch needed. Let's just say that.
But you know what might need a punch over here is Nevo with the MP7 using his utility right there to just make sure that the other team knows that he's there, knows that they can't just get that site right there for free, and they do actually end up backing off from that Molotov, and they are pushing over towards A. It seems we have one player that's going to be set up that's going to be able to grab site in tandem with he's already on site, welcoming them in. And well, if you welcome someone in with a weapon, it's going to be not a fun time if you're not able to keep your gunny up. So we'll see right now as to what's going on, because we have about 40 seconds left and everyone seems to be gravitating towards the A bomb site. This should be a bang out 5v4 as we have just about every single player funneling towards the A site. Punch is about to come into an amazing spree, and as I say that, he, unfortunately for him, not able to get anything going. Acorn putting down 2, and then we have already in Drax as well putting in some work. 2v3 as we have set up. Who should be able to find a freebie? Is he able to? No, he's not. That timing did not work in his favor. Now it's a 2v2. Drax gets one more person. Drax gets a double, and just like that, they hold fast. Drax and crew able to get another round on the board. They are leading 2-1.
Checking out buys here coming in from Blizzard Legion. Curious. It looks like they're going to take an eco and just use deagles. Interesting move here. Okay. Again, EU Eurasia plays totally different compared to North America. I don't think we saw any of the team. I know it was only 2, it was a best of 3 yesterday between 2 teams. But to see a full just deagle buy after losing 1 round number 3. Interesting strategy here. Blizzard Legion pushing up, going to be wrapping around through poolside. They're going to have to contend with Punch over here. Getting his sun on. Hope he brought his sunscreen. All these players except Sensei have no armor.
He's about to get a 3.
He will go down quickly.
Or he's about to get
in a tough spot. Oh, double flash, man.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
Mihai with the headshot on him, popping his top. About a minute left here on the clock. Really, Blizzard Legion wants to go ahead and get that bomb planted, get that extra cash. They're going to have a little difficult time already. He's already over there, dropping down Sensei, looking to double up. Acorn about 50% HP as well. They're working on pushing their way up towards the A site, but it's Nevo there finding Domingo back there on top of A. He's got his teammates set up with him as well, and dare I say, they're both set up pretty well there on that A site. 3 players remain here on the side of Blizzard Legion. Getting up there next to those AC units. Nice and chilly now, looking around. Gotta have those nice shots. Acorn's able to find already. And it's up to set up here to keep him off from getting that bomb planted. Drax is rotating around, making sure nobody's gonna come through the smoke. Acorn finds setup. Molotov is down. They're going for the bomb plant. Oh my gosh, Drax is in here. That Molotov is preventing them from push. You know, everybody's just taking a breather. Darkling. No way. Blizzard Legion comes up with the clutch, able to pick up one of their enemies' M4s, and they are able to secure that round number 4 from Monarchy. I mean, when you looked at everything on paper, Crosby, that should have been an easy round for Monarchy right there.
Yeah, definitely. And now it might just be another round that we see that goes in favor of Blizzard Legion, as they do have a fully kitted out buy right now, and well, a broken buy from the side of Monarchy. Punch is about to come into a world of pain, and that's exactly what happens right there. The almighty push just took him down and out for the count. Sensei in this smoke right now, just waiting for someone to get a little bit overzealous. Now that might just be set up, as he is indeed living up to his namesake. He's behind the pole right now, or rather the pillar, and he might get one. He does indeed get some Nevo. Oh my, triple on his feed right now, and now it's Domingo in a 1 versus 2 already. And Drax, what can he do?
Now, Domingo does have the bombs, so he can make his way over here towards the A site. You can already see already, man, they're set. I love these guys' names. Already set up. There's so many puns I can make. Thank you guys so much. Really, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Caster's Buffet.
Already, you can see him rotating over here to set up on the A site. Domingo, oh, that's a mean headshot right there. Drax realizing the situation he's in, and if you're Domingo, I'd go and plant that bomb. I think he was waiting just a second, a little hesitation to make sure nobody jumped outside of B site, but get that bomb plant, get the little extra cash here, a nice little round here. 15 seconds on the clock. Drax is gonna have to come to you. Now he's gonna go ahead and set up, make sure nobody's coming through poolside, and as soon as he realizes nobody's there, you should see him turn around quickly here. Ooh, Drax. Is he gonna go for the ninja? No, I don't. He didn't even tag it. Well played there by Drax. No need to. He's got an idea where Domingo's at. He's like around the corner, catches him off guard, and he's able to defeat him. Very well played by Drax. I'm surprised Domingo didn't turn back around to check the bomb again after he cleared pool.
Bomb has been defused.
Monarchy taking that round from Blizzard Legion. That previous round, you thought that should have been a Monarchy round. This round, I thought should have been a Blizzard round. It kind of just flipping back and forth. It's flipped.
Yeah,
Trading back and forth like a Pokemon tournament.
So I think he threw the Molotov, and he was assuming that it was going to cover that end exit there from mid, but it didn't, and he was able to actually rotate around and grab that backside. So that's, I think, why he was a little hesitant to not turn around, because he didn't think that the timing would work out. But ultimately, well, you could see there that the clutch up factor is indeed a thing, and 3 rounds right now in favor of Monarchy, or rather Blizzard Legion and Monarchy, getting their gunny up at that 2 rounds apiece there. Nevo might get into an altercation. He does indeed. He actually ends up winning that. The peak went in his favor, and he said, all right, I'm getting my 1. That's my job done. Now I'm backing off, giving my teammates a little bit of time and information to utilize in this round. And now we have a 4 versus 5. Players making their way down over here towards mid. Setup is indeed once again living up to his name, as he's just behind the bar right now, waiting.
40 seconds here. It's time to make the decision. Go with punch or sangria here. Set up. We're about to find out. Find Sensei looking to try to double up. Domingo decides not to push out. Comes on back. He's flashed though. He's gonna have to back on out of there. Already find an acorn. 2 players left alive here for Blizzard Legion. Now it's just 1. Domingo with low HP gets shot by already. Doubling up with the SG in hand. And it's all tied up here as we move into round number 7.
Round number 7 indeed. And Jake, wouldn't it be a treat if we saw a shotgun? Wouldn't it be a treat?
It would be a treat. Are you?
I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting.
Yes. Let's look at our crystals, folks. We want a shotgun. Look at the crystals and see the shotgun in the crystals.
Was it? I won't win the lottery. I won't win the
Yeah, I won't win the lottery. I won't win the lottery. That's right. I won't win the lottery. Let's look at buy my ticket.
And this is what I was talking about right now. When they use the smokes and the Molotovs and all that, just to like have a little bit of buffer space and time in between those like entrances and exits. That way you can skirt it around it, or maybe at the very least deprive the other team of information, which is exactly what it what we're seeing right now is we don't really have too much map control either. Well, actually I would say either way, but we do actually have, because of what we just saw, 2 pieces right now already and barking, grabbing that right there. Indeed, Darkling rather.
3 players alive here for Blizzard Legion. 2 of them working their way up here through ramp. And Evo's going to have an opportunity to get 2 of them. He's able to find 1. It's Acorn the Cowboy with the 1 tap right there. 2 players left for Blizzard Legion. Mihai, just the deagle in hand. No armor to work with. Acorn moving back around. 72 HP with just 15 armor. Going to be kind of a difficult spot for him. He's going to push in. Drake's over here in the right-hand corner. He's not going to clear it, is he? He's going to get caught off guard. His top is gone, and Monarchy is now in the lead. 4-3.
4-3 indeed, and they do both teams have a decent amount of cash to work with. It's not as if they're going to be going into this round with nothing. I would say those Sensei opting for a deagle right now. Everybody else having an SG or an AK, and a decent amount of utility as well. Nothing too baller, but right now we have Drax just chilling in a corner again towards B. And as I say that, we have Punch that's also just waiting, lying in wait for this team right now. We have Mehi pushing up towards pool area. And does indeed catch 1. Actually, as I said, never mind. He was able to get a shot or 2 off, but unfortunately for him, unable to actually get any results for that other than an L. Darkling grabs 1 as well. Darkling grabs the second one. Punch as he's blinded, rather not even looking down. And now this is gold standard. If you are Blizzard Legion, you have sight control and you have numbers, or rather you're going to be getting sight control and you have numbers advantage. What can they produce right now?
They're gonna rotate back around. I mean, I know we have the advantage, or maybe not. Maybe not. Just they're fooling me. They've got some 200 IQ plays going. I'm watching. I got the X-ray, and I can't even figure out what's going on yet. So it looks like A is gonna be the side of choice here for Blizzard Legion. They're gonna go ahead and put a ring on it and commit.
Smoke out.
Util going out. They're gonna go ahead and push on in. Definitely taking their time. 30 seconds on the clock to work with. They're given enough time though, and again, I know we have the advantage of seeing, but they've given so much time for Nevo to push around. He's able to pick up one there. Yeah, see, they hesitated way too much on pushing in. They should have been a little more aggressive there. They had that advantage.
Oh
Darkling finding Drax. Now it's down to a 1v1. And he's gonna go hunting for him. He doesn't have the bomb in hand.
He's not gonna have time.
He can-
He's got to grab the frag. The frag is there. No, it's not. Nevo clutching up. Darkling running out of time. And Jake, like you said, they should have opted to go for sight when they had the numbers advantage, when they had the timing advantage. And unfortunately for them, they just opted to chillax at pool, grab a little bit of sun, and just not push up onto any site, actually. And ultimately causing them to lose that round right now. Monarchy, 5 rounds for them. Blizzard Legion, 3.
Okay, I like this play by Punch. Getting aggressive here.
5K, 4K. Hello.
Nope. Okay, just gonna go ahead and
okay.
back him out. Just tease him a little bit. Some util coming in. I thought he was gonna swing it. He's gonna force him to push up. See, him staying right there on the stairs. That happened to him last round too. He keeps staying there on the stairs, not getting more aggressive, and he gets flashed. Now already he's there to clean up. He's able to get 2 kills before Mihai finally drops him. But it's just up to Mihai now with 4 players to contend with. Punch still alive. There's a couple moments where he's not getting as aggressive. Ooh, Drax, nice coming from behind. And he keeps getting flashed. He needs to swing that corner and just commit. Get a couple kills. You already get your teammate there to back you on up.
Yeah, that pool corner is deadly because, like, before you'd see a lot of like util usage and people wouldn't really be able to get out of that area, but now it seems as if it's exactly that every single time. It's not even just a handful of times where you can squeak out. You really have to commit, and if you're not committing, well, you're not going to be able to break out. Like, look, Punch is just going to chill here. He's having his teammate watch over him in just a moment, as we actually, never mind, as I say that, setup, or rather already, is just leaving him high and dry, but it doesn't matter because Punch is just beasting and feasting as he's grabbing 2Ks all day long. Sensei grabs that refrag, and ultimately Punch grabs another one, and now exactly this. You see, it's a funnel, and they're funneled in, and they're stuck. And now Punch, unless something happens here, that 3 HP and a dream for Domingo is not going to go in his favor. As I say that,
Oh my god.
headshot. All right, it's possible. Extremely difficult. 1 versus 2. Bomb is down over there with Punch. 1 minute left in this round. Can Domingo clutch up, or are we going to see the inverse?
He just deleted his face. He came around that he was not. Drax was like, yeah, it's gonna be easy. He's hit 3 HP. No, he's low. And boom, you just gone. It's like taking that final drink, and it's like, whoa, that was more than I was expecting there. Got plenty of time here. He doesn't have the bomb. It's over here. We're being guarded by Punch. Oh, he's gotta be so quiet. Problem is, as soon as he finds Nevo, if he's able to do so, Punch is gonna be right on. I thought Nevo heard him. Yep, that's all she wrote there. 7-3, Monarchy is in the lead by 4.
And that's what 3 HP and a dream will do to you. You don't even really have to hit him too, like, square on the body or on the face. You can even hit him through the walls you can see there, or the objects, and, well, 3 HP, that's all you got. Be curious, actually, where does that incendiary land? You know where that smoke lands, as we can see Darkling and crew making their way over towards mid, and might just have an altercation with Drax in a handful of seconds. That's exactly what's going on. Drax gets 1. The incendiary is indeed cutting them off right now from that entrance towards B site. Already grabbing 1, grabbing 2. Man, he getting that trade though, so it's gonna be set up right now as he does indeed grab 1 more, and Frag City, as Setup and Drax are able to clean up 8 rounds right now in favor of Monarchy, and this is starting to definitely run away from them. Jake, do you think this is might just be done and dusted, or are we going to see a second coming in terms of their rally right now for Blizzard Legion.
Incendiary.
I mean, Blizzard Legion picked this map. They started out here on the breach side. They knew by picking it, they were going to start on the breach side. I don't know. I mean, this is not totally surprising the Coalition dominate like this here on this map. You think they've got something in store, but you really would like to see them score at least a minimum of 4. Because you're in 9. Let's say Monarchy does win that pistol round. And now you're looking at 11-3. I mean, it's doable, especially on this map, but you really want that extra round here just to prevent them from getting to double digits here if they were to win that pistol round. So a lot riding here on this final round of round 12. We take a look at the scoreboard after we go into the flip and see what everybody's rocking over the first 12 rounds. Nobody's yet to get dropped, but a little bit of damage has been done here by Monarchy to the side of Blizzard Legion, BL. And right now, they're just trying to figure out where they want to go. Holding over towards poolside, punch, aggressive. Here we go. Finds one, trying to go for the other. Darkling backs on in, Util going out. And he barely gets flashed, or turns around with his own flashbang, says hello. Now, see, he could have swung back around and gotten that. And he went back, they threw that flashbang. I know you're risking it. No reason to, I guess. Get everything under control. Already a player down. You got the pick. Drac coming up, finding Domingo. Looking for the other one. He's able to double up. Sensei going down. Trying to find the third. Util going out. Getting rid of that Molly. Mihai coming back. Here's Nevo firing multiple shots. Darkling, very, very low HP. And it should be another round going to Monarchy. They're going to be able to secure this 9-3 lead going into the half. I mean, there's nothing you can hear. 9 seconds. Darkling may be able to get one kill. He walks straight past him. He's about to be deleted. Set up, able to find one. Mihai finding already. And he's about to lose his life there to the hands of Setup. And it's 9-3 as we go into the flip. Take a look at the scoreboard here. (17-11) there for already. Drax 14-16. Monarchy definitely having a good day here thus far on Soar. Was just a first half, and I'm excited to see what Blizzard Legion has coming in to the second half here. Now they're on the Coalition side. This was their map pick again. And we're underway here. We'll go ahead and come back to the game. Right now, just feeling each other out. I saw somebody give a 2-1 prediction, but she didn't say who was winning. Who takes it? Really taking their time here. 45 seconds left on the clock. Monarchy gonna make a mad dash towards B would be my assumption. You see Sensei getting a little impatient, gonna wrap himself around here, and they're moving right in, barely missed them. He's gonna be able to come from behind and start causing a little bit of chaos. They're pushing on in. There's gonna be a swarm of kills going down over here. Mihai and A corner in there, preventing that plant. Drax able to find one. And the knife from Sensei doubles up, and Domingo finishing off punch. It's Blizzard Legion taking that crucial pistol round, preventing Monarchy from crossing that line to the double digits. And Blizzard Legion should easily be able to take this next round here and potentially the one after that, begin to close this lead that Monarchy had created. Again, I know I've mentioned it a couple times already. I'm going to do it one more time. I'll stop sounding like a broken record, but this was Blizzard Legion's map pick. I think they got something special planned for Monarchy here on the Coalition side.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if the treat of something special for this Coalition side is going to be throughout the entirety of the side that they flipped on, or is it going to be in the next little bit only? And as I say that, Acorn and Setup trading out each other right now, and we have a few players that are actually going to be rotating back from B, and we have Setup, Mehi. Are they going to get into an altercation, or are they just feeling each other out, seeing what they do? And that's exactly what's going on right now, as we have a full rotation, and as we have Anchor right now, which is Nevo. He's lurking and playing that mid-anchor role, able to have his teammates a little bit more comfortably rotate towards that B-bomb site. And as I say that, Incendiary going down from Darkling, cutting that entry point off. We have one player that's going to be Sensei. He's going to be playing the lurker role. He's going to come around. He gets one. He gets two. And is he going to be able to get that third? No, that he's not. But it doesn't matter because his teammates come up with that nice sweeper right there as they do end up closing out that round. Monarchy, 9 rounds right now in their name. Blizzard Legion picking that one up, 5 to theirs.
The B side's going to be hard for them to push. They're utilizing those Molotov smoke grenades to prevent them from easily able to access B. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some action over here towards A from Monarchy. They might try one more B side here. Since A continues rocking that lurker roll, wouldn't be surprised if we see Blizzard Legion close this gap even more here and take round number 15. Very spread out here, just trying to figure out where Monarchy's going to come. It seems like B is going to be the side of choice, but they're hanging over here. They could easily push towards pool. And again, just based on the way Monarchy, or Blizzard Legion played that last round, if I'm Monarchy, I'm thinking maybe it's time to go A. Time to go A. It's a little more difficult to get backstabbed right there. You do have to watch them coming outside, around through the McLaren entrance.
Oh, he just runs right through it.
He's just going to push through it, man.
Bobby's flash.
They were not expecting that. Ooh, they knew he was there.
Through the
mind.
wall.
They did expect it at all.
Through the wall, through the smoke, and not looking, not able to see anything. Flash out of his mind, still able to get that frag. Nevo Sensei punch, all in the kill feed. Acorn grabbing up bar over here. 3v3. 40 seconds left in this round, and it seems as if they're going to be opting to go towards pool and have that rotation towards maybe the A site, as setup is able to freely take this elbow area with A. We have one lurker that's going to be punched. Is he going to be able to come to the back and pinch? That may just be the case. Punch. Acorn ultimately does end up falling, and it seems as if Mehi's going to be in for a world of pain as he cannot cross. Punch is watching the cross. He also well, actually, I don't think he spotted that person that's lower there. Darkling able to sneak his way onto site. Doesn't matter because Punch and Setup are the 1-2 combo as they have that set up just in the nick of time. 10 rounds right now for Monarchy. Blizzard Legion still trailing by 5.
Yeah, Blizzard Legion has to be careful here. Monarchy crossed that double-digit mark. 13 is the magic number to go ahead and take map number 1. Working their way around here towards ramp on the side of Monarchy. There's 2 players right now over here, both Acorn and Mihai, respectively. Since they pushed up. Okay, not really seeing any player working that more traditional lurker role. Since
you see that flash?
Big altercation. Yeah, that flash is perfect. Mihai is there. Sensei coming out, surprising them. And it looks like it's about to all be cleaned up here unless Nevo has a joker up his sleeve.
Oh, did you see his barrel? No, he didn't.
Ooh, Darkling here. He's gonna push the corner. See him there, and he looked, but he did not. He didn't really think he was going to be there. He looked just because, like, he knew he was supposed to, but
yeah.
Blizzard Legion back down by 4 here.
I'm sad. You know why, Jake?
Why?
So far, no shotguns. No variation other than, I guess, the MP7, but that was what, for 1 round?
Yeah, 1 round. Yeah.
1 round, yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining, to be honest, but, you know, it's just a tad bit disappointing not to see any shotguns, because it's always a nice thing to see a shotgun here or there. Definitely not to have the entirety of the round. But Acorn says, hey guys, what are you guys doing? My teammates are here, so why are you jumping into this? And then Incendiary goes down as well for the stairs right there. And this seems as if it's one of the same things that both teams have been doing. They get hyper aggressive, they fall, one person falls on their team, and then they immediately either plant a tent and just, you know, DN tactics, just chill for a little bit, or or they opt to like half rotate. Like right now they've half rotated. They haven't really committed to that rotation. They're still inkling towards just a safe space, which, I mean, I guess they don't really know if that pool side is safe, but yeah, it's just an observation as Sensei does indeed grab his frag, already getting taken down and out for the count. And we have Punch left all on his lonesome with a deagle in his hands. Can he produce anything, or is this going to be a clean wipe for the side of Blizzard Legion?
Acorn's right here. He moved, thought the sky was falling. Punch coming around the corner. There's Mihai finding Punch.
Is that a Chicken Little reference?
It was a Chicken Little reference.
Hey.
Dude. I heard the D in 10. I was like, I've been waiting
Yes,
to do the
sir.
Chicken Little reference. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, now you can see 7 rounds right now for Blizzard Legion. Monarchy, their lead is dwindling down. 3 rounds right now in between, or rather between these two teams, separating them. Round 18 underway, folks. This is looking to be at least a relatively close game all the way towards the end. We'll have to wait and see what these rounds hold in store for us. Domingo backing off a little bit just to make sure that his teammates have backup on the A side. It might have been a bit premature, but I mean, no one's really capitalizing on the side of Monarchy for that essentially pool side vacancy that Domingo created there, that vacuum. It seems to me as if they're just going to be turtling up towards pool, and now they're going to realize that there's no one here. Domingo leaving that side of the map completely empty, and no one's there to defend it. And now Drax is able to push on up and able to grab a little bit of space towards that A-bomb site, towards elbow. And now we have a bang out right now. We have Sensei grabbing Punch's number. And it seems as if we see this time and time again, Jake. They half in, half out, and then because they're on the breach side of things, the coalition is able to just literally post up and grab those numbers that they have and just, you know, decimate them.
Yeah, they need to commit. They need to put a ring on it. Well, single lady Beyonce action here, man. Come on. Can't be half in, half out. Monarchy only ahead by 2 now. They've had 1 round since the flip. Everything else has gone the way of Blizzard Legion. We're into round number 19. Still no shotguns pulled out. It's a sad day. Just SGs and a M4. Token M4 by Domingo.
Oh, look at that. The Esports Bundle SG on Punch, and I do believe a handful of other ones should be as well. Rocking it. There we go. We got Darkling. Go ahead and pick up this Esports Bundle in the shop right now. It is on sale, limited time, and proceeds go towards the esports endeavor for Critical Ops. Go ahead, pick it up in the store right now in your game.
Molotov there, gonna force Punch to back up a little bit. Flashbang coming out. He's down to 60 HP, still has some armor to work with. Bomb hanging over here. They could push pool or go back and pick it up towards B. Seems like player number 7, Punch, or excuse me, Drax is going to be picking that bomb up. He decided actually not to, just seeing, make sure nobody's coming around through pool. He's now picked it up. Already is finding Darkling, getting that opening pick. I'm getting the vibe they're going to go A. They're just waiting, getting a little aggressive here. Sensei about to push him out. Think he might have heard Drax. He's getting aggressive. Oh, Nevo's right here. He looks away. He gets cut off guard. That FPS timing, man. That's
two-piece.
That has to be frustrating. Sensei finds 2. Mihai is there. And it looks like Blizzard Legion is going to be coming away with round number 19. Monarchy still has an opportunity here. It's a 2v4. Really need to catch somebody off guard. Ten seconds here on the clock. By default, it's just going to go to Blizzard Legion. Monarchy working on holding on to those guns, taking it into the next round.
Setup is in just the oddest spot to be in, and he catches Mehi. Mehi's like, what are you doing there? And he just gets blasted. But I mean, hey, I guess he was saving, but it's just it's just funny.
And a good setup, some might say. Crosby, we're about to see a tie game here. What was a pretty lopsided first half of 9-3 has now become almost balanced. 10-10 here. Blizzard Legion just needs to take this next round. Do we have a timeout?
I do believe that is indeed the case. Should be back underway in just a moment, folks. And this would be a great opportunity to maybe update your predictions, as we have Blizzard Legion 9 rounds right now in their name. Monarchy 10 rounds for them. Round number 19 commencing very shortly. Maybe rework those predictions, folks.
All right. 7 seconds till round number 20 starts. And we're off. You gotta do something different, Monarchy. What's the move here? Playing way too slow, just allowing Blizzard Legion to pick you off one by one. You need to do something a little different here. What do you got in store? I think a fast poolside push right up towards A. Molly's down. Get him to throw. You throw a couple mollies up there by the McLaren. Or don't need a couple, just one. Get a smoke grenade thrown out there so it doesn't get thrown on site. Throw your own smoke on site. Get the bomb planted. Cause a little chaos. Loop back around. Just giving out free calls here. Util coming in, baiting that out. Looks like Nevo's about to pick that bomb up. See a couple players pushing through. Going to see if they can pick up some kills over here in A, but that bomb is working its way back around. They're going to move in towards B. It's going to be Darkling watching that entryway here from deck.
Smoke out.
And again, just slow down to a crawl here. They're moving fast. They look like they might make a fast move over towards A. I like the position punches in, kind of taking more of this lurker role on. He will be fighting Domingo if he decides to swing this. And are they moving A? They're going to swing all the way around. Okay, I like this. This is different. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Something a little different. Catch him off guard. I like this strategy here.
Oh.
Punch. They're swinging out. Even on the body cam board. Actually, never mind. Drax is able to find Sensei there. Blizzard Legion down a man. It's a 2v3. Acorn in a tough spot. Trying not to get hit on his head.
Bomb has been planted on A.
That bomb has been planted. Monarchy needed that plant. They need that extra cash. Punch tagging a couple shots, but not able to drop them. Already dropped by Acorn.
Tossing flash.
Heard that hit the hood of his car. 2v2 pushing in. Drax in a tough spot. Oh. Thought he might swing out, decides not to. Darkling is there to find Punch, and it's a 1v1, and Drax is able to come up with it. Monarchy just pulls ahead, grabbing those two towers here of 11. The score is 9-11.
Indeed, that is the score, Jake. And we have a fully kitted out side with M4s for Blizzard Legion set up, grabbing somewhat broken by as well with his teammates. And it seems as if SGs and AKs are the name of the game right now, folks. Let's see if they're going to... No, I was going to say if they're going to opt to just full hit this pool side. And they do, but they leave bombs. So I don't know how much headway they're actually going to be able to make, because they're going to have to take site, hold site while bomb rotates. And it seems as if one person, that one person already decided that he was going to be bait. And that's indeed the case, as a bomb is actually picked up and going towards B. But it doesn't matter, because Darkling is able to grab that frag. Nevo none the wiser. And what seemed to be a 200 IQ play to send that player that was already towards A and sacrifice him is now in vain, all for naught, as we have one player Punch grabbing Darkling. Sensei immediately trades that out, and now 10 rounds for Blizzard Legion. They trail by 1 round.
Yeah, you can see the economy over here. For Blizzard Legion, I think everybody's at a full buy right now. Still 22 in the bank, and Monarchy, only one player having bought a little bit of armor and AK, and they just barely have 11k left. They're going to go for somewhat of a broken buy, 2 AKs, 3 Deagles. Everybody's able to get some armor besides setup coming in as the glass cannon. They'll probably keep him in the rear. I highly doubt they'll wheel him up to the front. Drax and already are your AK players. Nevo walking around, waiting for that Molly to go out. Smoke grenade coming in. Oh, man, he almost hits that. I know he had that extra. He was so close. Punch actually doubles up with the Deagle in his hand. Domingo's able to find already, and that's a 3v4 we see ourselves in right now. Blizzard Legion with the man disadvantage. Acorn about to swing this corner. See that player dip. That bomb wrapping back around here through breach spawn. I think they're going to go B.
Seems as if
No,
that's...
the caster's curse. Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. I was about to say the same
I don't even
thing.
know why I try to make predictions. I was thinking they were going to go B.
Oh my.
Mihai is there, finds punch.
Tossing flash.
He just appeared out of
Legion.
nowhere.
Evening that body count board up. I like the fact the Nevo's over here causing a little bit of chaos. Now they're going to wrap back around towards B. What? I don't know. It's just an interesting decision. Acorn has been patient, and it has paid off. Falling down from a tree, he's able to find one. Looking to see if he can get another one before he gets stepped on. Nevo is there, dropping Mihai. Nevo doubles up with the SG. Huge play here. Blizzard Legion.
Bomb has been planted.
Can he get his clutch? Monarchy almost a match point. Bomb has been planted. Again, they needed that cash. Thought that was a flash for a second. Frag comes rolling out. He needs to win this gun. Oh, he's gonna start to push around. No, he comes back. Indecision. Nevo is there. Headshot on Acorn. Cracks him open, and it's Monarchy at match point.
Match point indeed, as we see 12 right now for the side of Monarchy. Blizzard Legion still trailing by 2, and it seems to be a complete and utter uphill battle for them as they get one round, but Monarchy rather and crew end up getting 2 more. So it's, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back for them kind of thing. Can they clutch up and give themselves a little bit of a lifeline, or is Monarchy going to run away with it? Let's see how this round unfolds as we have some utility that has been utilized as we speak. Minute 30 in this round already. Able to make his way fully, basically just onto pool for free. And it seems as if he's just waiting to grab Domingo as he actually ends up getting flashed out of his mind. He's just chilling in the corner, hoping that no one pushes him. And now he's getting incendiaried out, opting to back off from that engagement. And now on the other side of the map, we have Setup and his crew that are going to go into a world of pain if they do end up pushing towards top over here where Mehi is. But it seems as if everything has just kind of mellowed out already. Oh, look at that tease, that shoulder peek from Domingo. And now that gives already a little bit of information, and he opts to utilize it in the movement up over here towards A, and he might get good timing. Domingo gets taken down, Punch able to give him that combo, and we have Mehi. This is just a systematic, basically wiping out from both sides, two-pronged approach, but it doesn't actually go their way. It was going their way, and now Setup, what are you doing? Setup, I think he was grabbing bomb, but it just looked a little odd going in and out of the incendiary, and now this is 2 versus 3. Setup, Nevo versus Darkling, Mehi, and Acorn. As I say that, Acorn does indeed take the room temperature challenge. Jake, 2v2, 1v2. What can we see here from Nevo?
Coming from behind. Bomb is planted. Time on his side. Mihai drops him. They got time to defuse. Crosby, we got 1 more round at least. Blizzard Legion hanging in there.
Hanging in there by a thread, it seems as if that's exactly what's going on. We'll have to wait and see how round 24 unfolds. So far, we have a full buy coming from the side of Blizzard Legion and as well from Monarchy, as they both have enough cash, enough moolah to run it down however they see fit. And well, is this going to be a poolside hit where no one knows what's going on, or is this going to be a little bit more of a slow, methodical, you know, you get to a certain point and then that's where you start to go a little bit slower, a little bit more at a different pace, as an HK is Overwatch over here on the pillar side for lane.
Well, I like that. Domingo already down. Already also down too. 4v4.
Oh my, turn and burn, he's gonna be able to get 2.
Fire! He's able to find 1. Sensei though comes back from the dead and drops him. It's gotta be one way to go out. Go out with fire and you spend eternity in fire. Sorry, I didn't mean to get deep there. Just a little philosophy. A minute here on the clock. Monarchy has 1 round to play with. You do something crazy, just throw something against the wall, see if it sticks. You know, you just throw the frag grenade to see if it sticks against the wall. Probably not. It'll probably bounce off, but you never know. You might as well try, right? I failed physics class. I don't know how to solid. If a solid object meets a solid object, if you throw it hard enough, it should stick, right?
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah, it's got to. It's got to. Nevo, set up, kills going there. Monarchy is going to be your winner. 13-11, taking the map from Blizzard Legion. That was their map pick. They definitely had something special for them on the side of Blizzard Legion once we went into that flip, but it just wasn't special enough. Blizzard Legion having lost that, putting Monarchy in the lead 1-0 in this best of 3 means we'll be going to Plaza, which is map number 2, which is Monarchy's pick. At this point, you definitely have to be favoring them to take this 2-0. We'll see how it plays out, though. Congratulations once again to Monarchy. Blizzard Legion definitely not out of this yet. They just need to come in with a snowstorm, dare I say a blizzard on map number 2, and get your Monarchy off guard. Put a siege on their castle. Snow them in.
And we are back, folks. That was a doozy, and yeah, like whoever decided to predict somewhere around the longer matchup, myself, well, we saw that indeed right now. 11 rounds for Blizzard Legion, 13 ultimately clutching up for Monarchy. Jake, that was an interesting last little bit there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a similarly close game on Plaza. I don't think we're going to see either of these teams run away with it. We'll have to see. I mean, we're really going to see the skill level once we get to the Plaza if Monarchy does run away with it. But again, that's Blizzard Legion's map. They just lost. That was their pick coming in. And to pick Soar for your map in a best of 3, you had to be feeling super confident on it.
Yeah.
That is going to be a really big kick in the butt, or not a kick in the gut, the other word, I think, for Blizzard Legion. That was one I think they had practiced on, they were prepared for, and just didn't quite work out for them. Unfortunately, I think the sun came out and melted them a little too quickly. Folks, with that being said, I think we're going to head on into a quick break time, and then we'll be back with map number 2 of this best of 3 shortly. We'll see you on the flip side.
And yes, indeed. Just before we go, I do believe we have a giveaway, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, we'll do the giveaway. Good. I was going to do it when we came back, but you're right. I mean, I should have known better. Yeah, folks, we got a giveaway running. So go ahead and put your Critical Ops ID down in the chat. Make sure that ID, of course, is correct, because if the number's wrong, it's going to go to somebody else. You won't be getting your cases, and that would be unfortunate. So make sure you put that Critical Ops ID, copy it from game, make sure it is correct, and we'll be giving away 3 cases to one of you lucky individuals down there in the chat, and we'll go ahead and complete that giveaway when we come back from the break. See you on the flip. Jump on top of McLaren there. My line finding a shot there on Noxic. And 3 players up alive here. Bomb is going to go down, Jesse, and has been planted. And Victoes getting some much needed cash for the next round. It doesn't look like they're able to pull this one off. They have 2 players left. Might be able to, though.
Jimmy needs to step up.
Valley, tough 1v3.
Yeah. Yeah, put him in the top spot, and he has to deliver with being on such high ping. What allows the others to still, I guess, perform. It's looking quite good, because Faultless is having an absolute hamming showdown. What a triple. With Faultless around the corner, and 4 in hand, tries to line him up. Can't do it. Deagle just breaking the armor. Making Faultless down low. He's going to have to get help on the side quite soon, but everything is smoked off. Will help, though, as Myline joins the party. Faultless still standing. This could all fall apart. Jimmy's going to have to clutch. A 1 versus 2 required from him. Time not in his sight. Turning left is required. He finds Myline. He knows where Faultless is. Out of bullets. Oh, beat the 50 out. No time. Can Jimmy do it? No, he can't. Oh, my. Faultless.
The refrag up. Not able to do so. They're moving in. Only 13 seconds to work with. Faultless with 2 of the M4 in his hand. Trying to find the other. He's going to put down by Jimmy before he can do more damage to his team. It's a 2v3 situation.
They have to play fast.
Coming around the corner. Headshot on Fallen Knight. Perfectly lined up. Bomb goes down. He needs to get out.
Oh, wow. Jimmy gets them all.
Invictus trying to open it up. Oh my gosh. Sizzix and Shadow in there. Valley coming from behind. Finds Faultless. To see a blue in the kill feed right now. Invictus working. Slowly but surely.
Quite good, because Faultless expects B to be completely clear. So Jimmy is potentially going to take 2 of them down while they're not aware. Shadow still to be caught. And the steps being made. Is Jimmy going to hear it? He will. With Faultless moving in, Jimmy's going to have to turn his back. Still stands. How is Jimmy doing this? He takes 2 out of nowhere, turns his back around. Jimmy might master the art of everything, but that's not gonna happen because Falk originally trying to help without a steps being made. Jimmy might try and deny this bomb from going down. He's gonna have a chance for it. The wallbang necessary fall and knife will be dropped. Jimmy's still up for a chance though, having to swing to his bar to find Shadow. The flash, the play. Jimmy goes for a ninja. He's defusing. He's halfway done. Looks like watching it will be taken, but Jimmy gets it.
Just trying to bug Team Rain. There's Malik being a little cheeky. Finds Stizix. Oh my gosh, you can't let... Watch. Jesse, are you looking what I'm looking at?
Yeah,
this is potentially a win here on Eco.
Oh my. What? We'll talk about in a bit, where Rain is now going to look for this retake here over towards that A site. The strong teams remaining to be on top. Faultless, greatly boosted here. Oh, what a tap!
Valley about to pop out, decides not to. They need to move. Shadow and Faultless at the sea of blue in the kill feed. 2 in the hands of Faultless with the AUG. Pick it up. It's time. No way. Jesse doesn't have time trying to listen. For the very first time here since the flip. Faultless comes out. He's the first to get dropped. Donlik with a refrag, and it's chaos right now. Util coming out. Xera finding 2, trying to find the third. He's going to get dropped by Shadow, finds 2 himself. Not find a third. He's able to do so. Finds Valley. Down to this 1 versus 1. It's Malik v Shadow. And he is going to pull it off. And they're slowly getting picked off here. Fallen Knight. Big kill there on Volgren. Rain making it work. And there it is. Malik finding 3.
We'll catch him briefly. Up close, Malik looking for it. That's 1.
Way.
Shadow has smoked him off, giving Malik a chance to go for a reload. He swings out a second time. Will be found. Everyone from Rain has already swarmed the side, so all 4 pushing might be dangerous. Forced to deal with Donnelly. We'll see them. No one on the bomb though. No one yet defusing. Now all wrapping around. Jimmy getting himself a double. Lurking play will be caught. And
shooting gallery if they pull around. Jimmy's gonna be the one to peek the corner and say hello. And yeah, there it is. It's a quad feed. Lord Farquaad is in the house. Might come up with the
Rain site is so awkward. Donnelly is just checking without any info. Now faced with danger. A few breach players are looking to push their way in. Now Vent's getting cleared, and don't doubt yourself because you've just put in every hour that you possibly can. Play too much for your liking even. That's when you know you've put in the effort. Good shot from Valley to open things up, and Invictus, man. Crazy work here on Bureau. Faultless though, might end their lives, might end their dreams as he tried to chase. Will fight Xera. That's a
opening up. Billy get that player inside of orange. Spot has been spotted by Donnelly, and Volgren is down.
Guy, 2 versus 2. Although Volgren there going aggressive, he could have planted the bomb. Jimmy picks up the sniper. Can he get this? Jimmy can't, because Faultless is in the way. But that
gives Shadow. Now the last man alive. Looking like he's in a cup. They're about to push on in. It's Invictus right now. My line able to find 1. Donnelly in a tough spot against the second. Donnelly's about to go down. And my line is just beasting and feasting right now. Volgren low HP. Volgren decides not to stick it. Swings out. And there it is. A potentially higher ping.
That is going to affect you on every single server that we play. Turkey just a little bit farther away. See how this eco round will go. Xera, 3 kills already, make it 4 in total. Oh no, this round could still fall apart. The XDs.
Almost like they're playing scared. Oh, it's Jimmy just feeding right now. It's a full 8.
Read exactly what Rain is doing, and with them not having a player on the other side of the map, you can see Volgren starting to rotate in. Rain does not have players on every single angle, and now Volgren will go for a lure, catching off 2. That's Xera finding Donnelly. The second should be found at
the exact same time.
Yeah, but the thing is also, and I noticed that myself, because in the games I play with my team, I'm also always like the IGL. Ooh. When I'm having a good mood, my team is having a good mood, and that's what we're seeing with Malik right now. Do something.
So I'll let Gyroscope come into play there with Malik. Fall Knight coming in. Malik gives away his position, and he's going to get dropped. A little bit of damage has been done, though. Xera trying to prevent them from getting on the A site too easily. Comes in, throwing utility, and it's Fallen Knight blasting him out of the sky. There he is on the sniper rifle. That's the type of play you expect to see from him on that ratio. And he's got another jumping around the corner, finding Vulgrim's Valley. Does a little bit of damage. I think he saw Faultless on his right. He's gonna find him. He's caught off guard. They know where he's at now. With the pre-fire coming in, Shadow is able to find the hedge.
On Canal's last World Championship. Look at this run up. Myline going fast, throwing around the corner. 1-for-1 trade. Valley is waiting on the side. So much press on him. With Xera joining in. Xera trying from HQ to find the frag. He's very, very itchy on that one. Damage done to the rain side already, so the advantage is most certainly on the side from Invictus here. No wraparound coming out. All of them fighting hands up, trying to help each other. Armor broken from Dolly, then the swing from Malik finding success. It's a 2 versus 2, as close as it can be with Jimmy and Malik left. Fallen Knight having to clutch. They'll not do it. Malik gets a triple kill to win the round and the game for Invictus. Jimmy did so much, finds the defuse for the cherry on top.
Their way around. You can see one player down there. Faultless moving back through vents to move up a ramp. He will be the kind of lurker. Fallen Knight gonna open it up here. Put trade out there, and there's Fallen.
Although Invictus have just pistols to play with, they're gonna try and go for preemptive fights. Myline will be the one opening things up. Damage has been done to the players from Rain as well, but up close, Myline just making the best of it.
They gotta work on the retake.
Such an advantage.
Try to work those angles. Stizek's great play. Myline 1v1. That's Malik jumping out of the air.
Make them fall away. Fallen Knight is forced to fall. Shadow fully flashed though. So he tried to help in, tried to chip in to no avail because Faultless falls. The site looks to be under control here for Invictus. 1-for-1 trades are coming out. A wallbang found. Takes him down. It's all down to Malik here. The 1 versus 3. Heads up fight against 1. Make it 2. Not the...
Am I seeing that correctly? Yeah, I just adjusted my eyes. Yeah, that is that is okay. Very interesting. Shadow gonna find Malik, trying to double up on his Valley, gonna put him down on the ground. Stizix and Flash coming out. He's about to swing, and he sees plenty of players to shoot at. He's able to drop Jimmy, and it's Fallen Knight with 2. Make it 3 with the Valley pops on out, and Shadow blinded takes him down. To see a blue in the kill feed. Here's Xera. Oh my gosh! You do what? No! I thought he was gonna have it.
Boss push from Invictus seems to be working, right? Aggressive pushes, but this time a hold that's so great from Rain.
I'm sure fresh in both of the teams' minds, and they prepared for it. Pistol round opening up, multiple shots going down. Invictus takes it. We are getting right to it. Nothing slowing down at all. Rain finding 2 quick off the bat and make that 3. Myline with the knife to beat.
Not going to go for this retake anymore. The lurk from Malik will catch this.
Yeah, good old Plaza in Barcelona. We'll see. Still a lot of stuff can happen here. Jimmy cracking up the kill feed, trying to find a second. It's actually going to be Malik putting it on my line. And now they're flashed out and just calming down a little bit. Re-stabilizing here. Jimmy in the corner. Don't ruin that other package of mine, man. Another headshot there on Shadow, looking for his 3rd. Malik going to deny it. Might be a full house here for the side of Invictus. Jimmy, oh man, Malik is going to...
Why wouldn't they take an Oz being so defaulty? Oh, Malik! Bye-bye, Myline and Shadow. Through the smoke, 2 headshots, immediately opening up the door. And there's your round. So he's going to go to 11. Shadow. First contact there towards the coalition spawn. Flashed him Fallen Knight, but he's trying to watch the boxes side. Shadow up close, will look to swing. Xera runs his way down. Managed to find Shadow. Jimmy climbing up the stairs. Will be taken by Stakes with full blind. A lurking play from Faultless comes out. Everything going south though for Invictus. Xera's gonna have to clutch. And a 1v1 goes to Faultless.
So Rain is just playing together better as a team, and they're sticking to strategy. That's the key. People don't get that word is thrown around so much, but strategy, you got to stick to it. Even if it's not working necessarily a couple rounds, you got to keep sticking to strategy, going over and over and over again. And what's working so far is this bomb retake. Fulgrim trying to end the broken buys, so we'll see.
Okay, let's see what they can do. Noxic with the opener, of course. The Belarusian trying to make it happen for his team. Good shot from Malik will be found with another one potentially going his way. It's a little bit of a tough fight there against Fallen Knight. Now the only one left standing. Can Malik do it? Poked off, defusing. Fallen Knight goes for the ninja. Fallen Knight goes all the way. Oh, Fallen Knight!
Pressure makes diamonds, and that's what... oh my gosh. Through the
That's the
smoke.
second time with the switch up of play for Fallen Knight. Nah, you can't try and stop this counterpart. It's Fallen Knight switching it up, getting an entry elsewhere. Now looking for no.
Yeah, you gotta push B, you gotta flash out. Oh my gosh, I thought he hit that. Did he actually tag
I
him?
think he, yeah.
I mean, they are on fire. There's not enough rain to put
Another
out.
switch.
Ouch. Oh, that was close. Just a little to the left.
They shine. Melik's gonna have to run still very far. Catching Fallen Knight, of course. That's at least alert falling with a wallbang will do the job. Mylan taken by Melik, who's trying to stomp them once more. Needs
2 players alive. Malik very low HP.
Wins.
And
nervous, just casually taking them all down. 4 players pushing, going aggressive. Mylan sent to heaven, but the Modan is here. Shadow Fallen Knight clinching up. 2 more kills to find to crown themselves world champion. Every single time Reign plays in pro leagues, they don't quote unquote seem to care. But when it's worlds, when it backs against the wall, this team is on another level.
We see Mylan here advancing towards Ventol. We have every single Saints player here on B long, and Mylan can either cook up or gets cooked. He does get that first strike onto Drax, gets the second onto Central. Molly here with the sniper does take him down eventually. Very much a great impact to the
really want to
sniper.
do that. No.
Oh no, oh no, looking into 3 Reign players, there's no chance. Fallen Knight here with the 3rd frag. Mylan and Fallen Knight.
This has got to be real firepower.
And Faultless gets very aggressive and he gets punished, but Mylan is right there to refract
How
at the
many
double. Oh my goodness. Mylan, the way Shadow get pushes from side, he gets a double as well. And I think that's a yes, it is totally with the long track.
Wins.
And now Crazy needs to defend site alone while his teammates start to rotate. Gets a kill through the smoke on Volgren, but Noxic trades him out. And now it's all on Exo to win this round. Going for the Ninja Defuse. Doesn't seem like he is. He's faked it. Kills Valley. Not much time left. Noxic is running as fast as he can. And he's back, and now Exo getting the kills for all for naught. In the end, it doesn't matter as they did lose the round. The chemistry just isn't there the same way it is for Invictus, and it really shows as Volgren is able to kill, and 4M actually getting a double on Valley and Noxic.
Oh, the Volgren could make a play here. Did they hear their bullets hitting him in the smoke? Yes. Oh, Exco does spot him out and whips around for the kill. On 1 HP he is, but it's just Jimmy. He's been so good so far. Can he do it again? Exco on 1 HP and 4M on half. He's going to be trying to bait it out. Oh, but Jimmy, expert work here. All he needs to do, one more bullet on the Exco, and he clutches out another 1v3 back-to-back. Incredible performances from him.
Well, hey, look at that. We're back. Map number 2 is being prepared as we speak. Currently, Monarchy is in the lead in this best of 3, 1-0. I'm Sudden Death, and I'm joined by the one, the only Crosby, aka Kryptonite. I know we are excited to hop on in to this next round. See if Monarchy closes it out, or if Blizzard is able to go ahead and tie it and take us to the decider on Bureau.
Yeah, it's a doozy. As we saw for the first map on Soar, it was 11-13, and I don't know if it's going to be another, long map or if it's going to be a quick map, but I do know we're going to be having a map coming up in the next little bit. But Jake, do you know what we also have coming up? I think you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what we have coming up, and we have ourselves a giveaway winner. As we announced before going into the break, we're going to give away 3 cases to one lucky individual, and that individual is Valiant Heart. Congratulations. We have your Critical Ops ID. We're going to go ahead and send those cases over to you shortly. Again, congratulations to Valiant Heart. We'll be doing another giveaway to 2 individuals with 5 cases. 5, that was 4, that is 5 at the end of this map number 2. So make sure you stick around. For those of you asking, I saw somebody asking why you're posting your Critical Ops ID. You're posting your Critical Ops ID, so if you are picked, we can send those cases easily over to your account. So go ahead and get that Critical Ops ID copied and prepared for the next giveaway we'll be doing right after map number 2 concludes, which we have a 10 of 10 and lobby teams are ready. I think we're ready to get on in. Is it knife time?
It is almost knife time, Jake. Quick little reminder for the skins esports supporter bundle.
You guys can head on over to the shop in game right now and get yourself some of the amazing esports supporter skins. They are on sale until August 31st. You might be asking, well, what does this mean, esports supporter skins? Well, a part of every single purchase goes to supporting esports here. This is including the Odyssey tournament that'll be happening later this year, the end of year big tournament. And you can go ahead and pick up some of these amazing skins, including the Candido knife. And speaking of knife, we're going to head on in to the knife round right now to see who's going to be starting out on which side, or the breach. So which team, Monarchy or Blizzard Legion?
Breach wins.
They were so
Looks like
quick.
Blizzard Legion, that was fast.
They were so quick.
Came in like a blizzard. I think Blizzard Legion won that, if I saw correctly. And again, the reboot here. They'll be able to restart the round here, and we'll see which side they are starting out on. Now, this is the map pick for Monarchy. This is Monarchy's map pick. Monarchy won Blizzard Legion's map pick, which was on the map of Soar. So again, Monarchy is currently leading 1-0 in this. And we're just about to start. Just waiting for that final confirmation. And I think we are off. Looks like we got that live. Yep, live confirmation right there. Just making sure we are live. Perfect. Monarchy on the Coalition side and Blizzard on the Breach. Again, Monarchy on the Coalition side, Blizzard on Breach.
All right, and we have a bang out right now as we have a whole host of kills going back and forth, frags in both directions. And then we have Mehi pushing up a little bit as well. He grabs one. Never mind, he doesn't. He takes the room temperature challenge yet again. We have Sensei pushing up over here. We have, it seems as if he might just be able to grab one, as we only have already that's kind of paying attention to that backside over here. A connector. Sensei pushing up slowly, inching forward. Spots one, doesn't take the shot, does indeed spot another one that is going to be already, that's going to be keeping him busy. Does grab one. Does he spot the one that's top over there? No, he does not. Sensei 1v2 has nearly full health and armor, putting down some shots. 35 seconds to his credit right now. Bomb is down, so they're not giving him anything. Just like that.
Sensei out of there. And there's Team Monarchy taking the first round here. Should easily be able to take round number 2 now. First map win was Monarchy. You can see the little blue dot right below their name there on the scoreboard. That indicates if it's filled in whether they won or not. So this is a best of 3. Monarchy is currently leading. This is map number 2. If Monarchy wins this, it will be all she wrote here. It will be your champions for Embers of Victory Season 4 in the Eurasia region. Drax can be opening up, finding Darkling. Mihai with the... Ooh, Drax. Just keep feeding him. Okay. Okay.
Feed me. Feed me. That's what he's saying, and they are indeed obliging.
Domingo, the last player alive with the Deagle, missing shots, firing right over his head, down to 50 HP. Doesn't have the bomb with him. That's unfortunate. He could have got over there. He's getting pushed right now. See if he can grab one frag before he ultimately gets dropped. And it's a volley of shots coming up there. And Punch gives him a good old right hook to the head.
Indeed, 2 rounds up right now for Monarchy. And they're able to buy M4s and fully kit themselves out. They also have some dualies. I don't know if Setup's going to be using them, but, you know, you can always hope, right, Jake? We can always hope on some dually action.
I agree. You know what else? I would love.
What's that?
I would love to see. I want to see a shotgun. Like sit over here in the corner, like back in the old days, FP6 behind the mailbox.
Oh,
just
yeah.
ruin somebody's day. Just ruin somebody's. I don't care who it is. Just do it for me. You know, everybody's been there. You've been on the receiving end of it. You've been on the giving end of the shotgun. It feels great if you went ahead and shot him in the face, and then the guy that did, you're just like, really, dude? That's how you're playing?
Yep. And then just walk it
love
off. Just walk it off. Wash, rinse,
I love
repeat.
it.
There you go.
I love it. It used to drive me nuts, but it's just.
There's something just satisfying about it.
There is, and I just laugh about it now when it happens to me. A little over a minute left here on the clock. Blizzard Legion trying to figure out what they want to do here. That bomb is just down over here in connector. Mihai about to have an altercation with Punch. Oh man,
That timing is insane.
FPS timing, man. Incredible.
Wow.
Molotov is down. Darkling is there. He's got to be careful. Swings on out. Ooh, dude, the timing for both of those last kills, or at least that last kill, almost a kill here.
It's
Drax
doable.
very low HP. I like how he's getting a little. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that was already there. Drax is staying steady. 35 seconds here on the clock. You need. Ooh, Darkling. Nice drop shot finding Punch. Still exposed up there. Flashbang going out. Darkling find Drax. There's no way he does this. 58 HP.
Darkling.
He does. Darkling lights out there for Team Monarchy in round number 3. Blizzard Legion taking the first round. That was all them.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have been. Again, on paper, it was a 3v1. 80 HP left. Darkling went ahead and clutched it up. Very well played.
And you know what stuck out to me at the beginning there when Darkling was getting his mojo going was that every single one of his opposing team or enemy players was on like directly in front of him, and no one decided to spread out. They were like basically all hugging the same like area, and that allows him to basically focus his attention forward and not really have to worry about anything else. So basically just winning his ones, and that's exactly what he did right there. As Domingo sees, oh never mind, I was gonna say he sees someone pushing that's going to be Punch, but he does not see that at all. And we have a semi-stalemate as bomb is towards spawn. That breach spawn. And right now it's still a 5 versus 4. Not much going on in terms of movement. Just subtle things here and there as we have a long right now. Drax just getting a little bit of shoulder information. I don't think he saw those two players cross. Now he does indeed spot 2. He's called that out to his teammates. We have Nevo. Mehi. Are they going to have an altercation, or is this going to be Drax with his 24 HP and a dream, as we also have Domingo inching forwards over here towards B, and we have one that's Mehi grabs his frag, and slowly yet surely I think a rotation will come into the fold here as we have Nevo grabbing one. That's bomb going down, rather not going down, rotating, and now we have Sensei pushing up towards site. Doesn't have ammo for this. Opts to reload. Nothing can be done other than trying to push up with his teammates and grabbing some utility usage, as we have one player that's towards the back of the map right there. And Acorn frags going in and out, and ultimately Setup able to clean it up. 3 rounds right now for Monarchy. Blizzard Legion 1 round to their name.
Trying to look over here, see what Blizzard Legion's going to do. We see Darkling pulling on the SG. Sensei's going to go for the AK. Deagle in the hands of Domingo, opting for some armor. Mihai with the Deagle. Just working with what they can here. I think it's time we go B. Rush B.
Rush B.
That is my call here. That is my professional opinion.
MP7,
just rush B.
MP7 Rush B. Go.
Yeah. Just rush. No, Mihai should be the entry fragger there. Glass cannon, just roll on in and connect those headshots. No, I thought we were going knife. Never mind. Nevo's the first strike already is there. Doubling up with the M4 in his hand. And Nevo also fighting Darkling. We're gonna have a full house here. Drax is going to take that away. Mihai goes down and quickly cleaned up. Monarchy reigning supreme in round number 4. Blizzard Legion getting swept aside there.
Swept aside indeed. They do have money to buy now, so their eco isn't too bad, but it's not exactly the greatest. You can't really splurge too much, as we see Acorn left with 0 in his bank account right there, with an AK, a frag, and some utility. As we go into round number 6, so far we've seen a little bit of everything from both teams. Some passive gameplay, some aggressive, and a little bit of passive aggressive gameplay. And I think setup, the best thing that they have been doing right now is having this mid area challenged and not letting them push up, having them stay in their spawn so that the breach have to play with the clock and have it be their enemy. So we'll have to wait and see if that's exactly what's going to happen yet again, or is this going to be a little bit of a faster push in this round.
Going back to pick the bomb up. Darkling was the carrier who got dropped. About 1:10 left here on the clock now. You can see player number 1 Punch sitting inside a blue apartment, making himself feel at home there. I thought they were going to push through. Definitely taking their time, working the corner. Sensei finds already Molotov there, pinning Drax. If you're to be really aggressive, but you could swing that and move all the way around crates. Decides not to, ends up paying off. Headshot there on Domingo. Setup inside of A here. Strafes on out. Grabs a couple shots on Acorn. Not able to crack him though. Drax once again doubling up, finding Sensei. He finds a third there on Acorn. Planting that tree firm there, right over there in his little divot. 5-1. Monarchy now leading by 4 over Blizzard Legion. Need to be careful here. They're slowly melting away. I know it's early on, to be fair, but you don't want to give them too big of a lead. Again, you kind of see a repeat of what happened on Soar, where they had such a big lead. Yes, you're able to close it once you get that coalition side, but you give them too much of a lead and you don't have as much wiggle room.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, oh man, I haven't caught up with that show in a while, but I've been meaning to. But yeah, anyway, I have caught up with this match, which is so far 5v5. No one's dropped. 1:20 left in this round, and Bomb is still just chilling. And as I mentioned previously, having that mid site, or rather mid area on lock, or at the very least having it blocked off in some manner, is very, very good for the coalition, because then that allows them to control an entire portion of the map, an entire rotation point, and cut it off, or at the very least have knowledge of what might be going on in that area. And as you see here now, about 40 seconds has gone by, and now this allows the coalition to absolutely have dominance Overwatch right now. Punch ultimately getting fragged out and blinded.
No damage done to him though.
No, yeah.
He is blind. He's gonna need a new set of irises, but no damage done. I mean, impressive. He was able to dodge those bolts like Neo in the Matrix. Acorn coming in, smacking Drax in his head, falling out from the sky. 25 seconds here on the clock. They need to make the move here on the side of Blizzard Legion. There's too much time going by. They have to rush A right now and get that bomb planted. But the man there is Nevo, and he's gonna be preventing them from getting in there easily. Setup also taking up his spot inside of A. They're not gonna have time. They've allowed too much time to go by. Blizzard Legion is just playing too slowly. They're trying to freeze them out, but they're melting away every single time they do that. With that being said, there is a lot of yellow in the kill feed, and they're somehow able to create a big enough snowball right there towards the end in the chaos. Go ahead and take that round away from them, but playing a dangerous game. Driving on black ice, dare I say.
Yeah. And well, I mean, skidding all over the place, but I mean, this is one of those situations where you get rewarded for essentially, at least, you know, from my opinion, having the wrong play called, right? You have no time at that point, like you were saying, and like we were saying as well, like the entire map is basically dependent on you being able to break into that site and not die and kill everybody basically within what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So it's a very topsy-turvy, very almost, I dare say, gifted round to the side of Blizzard Legion. But what's not gifted is this lurk right now. Drax is all the way up towards B, or rather A long. Little does he know, the bomb and the entirety of Blizzard Legion is actually towards mid and B. Setup grabs one. Never mind. As I say that, he doesn't actually grab any. He does indeed get taken down. And now we have a little bit of a shift, as you can see on the minimap there. We have Nevo pushing up a little bit towards the connector area from A and B. And now we have rotation that seems to be, actually, never mind. We have one player that's still lurking. That's going to be Domingo. He might face Nevo, or Drax rather, at some point, but it doesn't really much matter at this point, as we have a whole bunch of action going on the B bomb site. Oh, as I say that, Drax said, hey, what are you doing here, buddy? He takes one down. That's two. Is he going to get a third? What is he doing? Punch! Punch! He gets two, but Acorn, what was that? You were just turning around, not even looking at your teammate or trying to help. I don't know if you were flashed out of your mind, but that must have been it, because, like, maybe it was a napkin pulled over your face. Not sure what to say there, but 2v2 is what is going on right now, and Drax ultimately left in a 1 versus 2. He does have 11 frags to his name, 3 deaths as well. Has a decent amount of everything under the sun, but it doesn't ultimately matter, because hey, look at this, the coalition does take that W. He just had to stay alive, and he did indeed clutch up that round for his teammate. Unfortunately for him, unable to carry that weaponry and utility over, as well as armor, but ultimately 6 rounds for his team Monarchy, 2 for Blizzard Legion.
Yeah, this is all you got to challenge the Monarchy. It's not Fallen, man. What you got, Blizzard? Legion. Maybe you should have brought 2 Legions. I don't know. Round number 9 is underway. You're trailing by 4 here. You want to at least take 2 more rounds. You'd like that 8-4 half. Obviously, 6-6 would be best. 7-5 even better. But you definitely don't want a 10-2 or 9-3 repeat of Soar. You don't want.
Yeah, definitely not.
Player already down, though. Punch. Blizzard Legion opening it up, trying to get on in here, trying to get that snowball started. Sensei finding Nevo. That's a huge kill. 3 players up to live here for the side of Monarchy. Round number 9 might just be going the way of Blizzard here. Already down low. Decides not to push up, keeping plenty of distance with him. Acorn about to come around the corner. Already finds 2, trying to go for the third, but Domingo going to drop him. And his teammate decides not to get aggressive. Sensei staying back, 56 HP. Monarchy still down a man in this 2v3, but granted, Domingo doesn't have very much health left on him at all. 36 seconds here. Time is ticking down. We know Blizzard Legion really likes to let that timer run down. They like to play with fate here. You have Domingo pushing because he's low HP, or you wait outside? Sensei making sure nobody comes from cover.
Drax.
Truck. This is gonna go nuts here. They're about to push in. They're gonna commit. They're gonna put a ring on it. Domingo finding Drax. Big kill there. Set up his last player alive. He's gonna be forced to push out. I think he's just gonna decide to wait. No, maybe not. I mean, it's just an M4. I don't know, because you had the loss. You want to have the win-loss? It might just be better to save it.
This is a textbook round how to play on this map, Plaza. You have time. You don't have to, race against the clock. You have the numbers. You have site control. This is exactly what you want to see if you are a fan of Blizzard Legion. You're not rushing, but you're also taking your time. It's a bit of a combo, as you'd say, the punch, the 1-2 combo. Unfortunately for Punch and Crew, setup being actually able to get 1 exit frag, but I don't think they're going to be able to clean him up, as they are not going fishing. Expedition has been canceled, and 6 rounds, Monarchy up by 3 over Blizzard Legion.
Couple rounds away from the flip. Again, I think we want to see Blizzard Legion at a minimum score 1 more point here, so they can be competitive in the flip Crosby.
Yeah,
they should be able to do that here. I mean, being that Monarchy has decided to go for this eco hero rifle in the hands of setup, unless something crazy happens, unless the Monarchy has something surprise for the Legion folks out here, this should go very easily towards Blizzard. And it is Mihai and Acorn there. Set up, making a little bit of noise, finds 2, trying to go for the third, but it's Domingo with the backstab. And it's 6-4. Blizzard Legion has done it. They've crossed that 4 mark. Really, anything else here in this round is going to just be icing on the cake for them.
So everybody, well, most everyone buying their entire kit out. We have already, that's not exactly on the same page as teammates in terms of that, but again, controlling this mid area is such a crucial. Oh wait, already sneaked in. He sneaked in already, grabs one, doesn't grab the second one, but it doesn't matter because his teammates are set up. As I say that, they do fall. Mehi picking up already, and they are able to grab the life advantage as they are now up 3-2 in terms of the player count. And rotation has been called, has been ordered, and has been indeed executed. As I say that, once again we have Domingo, who is lurking, and Ops too. I'm really interested in terms of their IGL. Who's calling these shots, because they make sense if you see what we're seeing, but it might not make so much sense if you are a player in terms of their perspective. But maybe it's just, you know, an audible, you know, just you say something, hey, go Hail Mary, there you go, and it works.
So I was thinking maybe Punch was going to rotate, but he's still staying there on B. They're all pushing their way up to A. Did he not see him? I could have swore Drax could have seen them. Maybe it was just my ex, right?
Oh, now he
They
sees
should
them.
know at this point. They should know now at this point. Smoke going out. No Molly left. He's trying to get a better position. Sneak on up here. Punch coming in. Mihai is there. It's a big win. Domingo's going to drop through 2v1. Drax is behind. Domingo doubles up. Bomb is planted as well. Some extra cast there for Blizzard Legion. And it is looking like, Crosby, this is going to be the best case scenario for them, that they can tie this up. Economy is going to be a little light over here on the side of Monarchy. Going to be able to buy what they can. Nevo having to go for the MP7, AR-15 in the hands of Punch. They are able all to afford some armor, though. But going up against the SGs, they are not quite shooting marshmallows, but I'd say there's more peanuts coming out of their guns compared to the bullets that Blizzard Legion has coming for them in those SGs.
And we are just the peanut gallery, I think.
Yeah, we're just here.
And we're just, you know, I just work here, you know?
Making noises. Yeah, I just work here, you know? Making critiques of the professionals.
Indeed, but I'm happy we get to see a little bit of variety. We have the MP7, like you mentioned, Jake, and we also have the AR-15 that we see right now in the hands of Punch and Nevo, respectively. Not much going on right now. Just over a minute 10 left in this round. Bomb is actually still in their spawn right now, the breach spawn, and we will see if they opt to just grab any picks, any freebies. And it seems as if that is exactly what they're going to be doing. They're going to be defaulting and hoping that they get a pick or two and then play off of that and grab bomb and rotate there. And one player does indeed play off of that, and that is Darkling grabbing one. AR-15 up top over here, and Punch might be in a world of pain because, well, he doesn't have much ammo and he has a good Overwatch spot, you know, high ground. But other than that, he opts to back off. Yeah, that's a smarter play. You get a little bit of information and back on up. 3v4.
30 seconds here. The onus is on Blizzard to push. Darkling giving his position. Punch strafing out. Gets aggressive. Able to find a headshot with the AR. Almost able to drop down Acorn, but he's going to drop him instead. Damage was done. Mihai is the last player left alive here for Blizzard Legion that isn't. Well, now he definitely is. I'm going to say Acorn is still up just a little smidge of HP. It's a 1v1. This is how you close out the round here. Is it going to be 7-5 flip or 6-6? Mihai going for the plant.
Been planted.
Now he's got an idea of where you're at, though. He's gonna pop the reload. I don't know who's got the better setup here. Is it setup or is it Mihai? I think Mihai does.
Oh,
he's just gotta find the head. Oh man, it's so close. Setup, you need to stay out. See, he has to move though because of the bomb. He's got to get the kill and get the bomb. Mi's gonna strafe down. Mihai is there, and it's 6-6. Blizzard Legion tying it up. Very well played by them. That's how you close the round out. 6-6, you're tied up here now on the coalition side. You have that advantage. If you're Blizzard Legion, you got the momentum in your favor. If you can push it here, take the pistol round, you'll be up 8-6, potentially 9-6 in no time. What a change of events. We'll see though. This is Monarchy's map. Maybe they got a crazy breach side planned for them. I don't know. We are underway here, round number 13. They're pushing their way in towards the A site. Sensei finding 2 here on the coalition side. Setup able to drop him, preventing from doing more damage to his team. 2 players left alive here for the side of Monarchy. It's just set up. 4 players to contend with in Blizzard Legion, and that snowball is coming for him. It is the monster snowman that is Darkling. Gonna drop him down.
They were trying to knife him. One of them is, at least. I'll never not find a knife kill or a shotgun kill funny. Like those are two of the things that are just like, I don't know. It's either I crack a smile or it's like I go full blown like haha, you know.
Especially when you see the person right, like you're trying to reload and somebody comes right at you with a knife, you're like, no way, and then you almost get to reload. You're just so dang close, or you get like 1 bullet off, but it's not enough to drop them. Infuriating. So much fun, but infuriating at the same time. Fun to watch, definitely. Ooh, Drax in a tough spot. He's on fire. He's gonna stay aggressive, and he actually ends up winning that versus Darkling.
Make that make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. He's low HP. He's got that M4. I say he's going to throw it out to one of his teammates. There's no point in him having it. Oh, yep. Already he's got it. Still in a tough spot if you're on Monarchy, though. Everybody else, P250's in hand. Looks like Punch actually picked up an XD off the ground. That's a big play there from Already. Using that M4 they picked up from Darkling to drop another player down. Just a little over 50 seconds left on the clock. 3 players alive here on the side of Blizzard Legion. Thought this would be an easy round for them. But so far, Monarchy is really making them fight for it. Definitely still in this. Can't count them out. But they are working their way up here towards this B side. Going to get this bomb planted. Punch positioning themselves here on the elbow. That bomb is, there we go. You get that bomb planted. Domingo making a whole lot of noise. Sensei finding Nevo. Did he deny the bomb plant? He did indeed. That's a huge play. Somebody's gonna have to get out there and try to plant it. Punch is gonna be that man. Drax, very low HP, still alive at 7. Fires some shots up there, and Domingo's gonna drop him. Ooh! Punch coming up big, but he's not able to land any fatal shots. Sensei drops him.
The pepper?
Already
The pepper!
1 to 3. The 3K!
Oh my goodness gracious me. His teammate helped him with that P250. His teammate helped him with that. He got some shots and he peppered him in, and Already comes up and clutches that round with a nice little Wolverine 3K. Oh my goodness.
The Monarchy reigning supreme there. 7 to 7, all tied up. Blizzard Legion now looking like they're going to be the ones trailing here round number 15. They won the pistol round. That should have been a somewhat easy round for them. They went ahead, choked on it, slipped on their own ice, and broke the tailbone. Monarchy about to be here in the lead. They got the weaponry to work with. Sensei is here trying to stay disciplined. Was he AFK? That was weird. Set up finding Acorn. That was really weird. He was like really committed to, maybe he was putting timeout. I don't know. He's just like standing there looking at the corner really intently.
He got
It
yachoed.
was interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe he's an architect student or something.
Ed Mosby, architect.
And there it is, 8 to 7 Monarchy back in the lead. Unfortunate for Blizzard Legion, but definitely got to be smiling over Team Monarchy. It's not over yet. You still have to defend your throne. Blizzard Legion is still here. The Horde is outside of your walls making a whole lot of noise. Phenomenal. Minute 20 here on the clock. Nobody's yet to get dropped. Nice and spread out here from Blizzard Legion. A bomb is just sitting outside of spawn for Monarchy, trying to play for those opening picks. Setup getting a little bit of damage done to him. It looks like Punch is going to go back and pick that bomb up, and B might be their side of choice. They're slowly working their way up here, trying to work these angles. You got Mail. Darkling in a tough spot. He's flashed. Oh, he's able to get around the corner, man. Somehow no damage was done. I mean, I saw the bullets flying past him and everything. And Drax, big play there in Acorn, cracking him wide open, and it's 45 seconds on the clock. Man down here for Blizzard Legion, and they're pushing that B site. No, never mind. Look at this. You see player number 8 here and 7, Setup and Nevo respectively, working their way around here towards A to get that bomb planted. Blizzard Legion over-rotated and committed. They are pushing back in to try to prevent it from happening. But Setup is there, able to find one, and it is a flurry of kills in the kill feed, a sea of yellow right now.
Bomb has
As
been
Darkling's the
planted.
last player alive, bomb is planted, and Team Monarchy is about to be in the lead by 2. He can't do anything against already. He's got the angle, and there it is, 9-7. That lead has been secured by Monarchy, up to 2.
Up to 2 indeed, and they have 14k. Blizzard Legion has 14k to, you know, divvy up and see what they can end up doing with it. And well, it might just be a quick timeout, because it was like a literally 2-second timeout, and they are still not buying anything. So I wonder, are they just going to be full save? No, they are not. So we have Domingo coming in with a hero rifle, and a Deagle coming in as well with Darkling. So some buys, but not really anything to you know, write about, as 22k in favor of Monarchy. They have fully kitted out everything, and they are going to be just chilling over towards A. As you see, every single player from Blizzard Legion is over towards the A long area, every single one. So they're just turtling up and trying to play numbers and overwhelm the enemy, but setup doesn't care. He's about to get a 4k. He does indeed get it. A 5k not coming into his domain, but it doesn't matter because his teammate does indeed clean that up. 7 rounds right now for Blizzard Legion. Monarchy picking up yet another one with that setup 4k, and teammate wiping the last one. As we go into round number 18, Jake, what can we expect with this buy coming in? What do you think we're going to be seeing for this round?
Monarchy really has him on the back foot here. You using a bunch of M4s here. You need, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what you want to do on the Blizzard Legion side, what to do. I love the faster aggressive play from Monarchy. They can feel the momentum shifting. They're opting to slow it down. You need to win this gunfight if they push again over here towards this B corner, this B elbow right here. They keep losing that gunfight. Darkling, I think, is the one who is sitting over here. Is that right? Yeah, it's Darkling. Either gets flashed out or loses the gunfight. You got to be able to win that. You got to win that first altercation, prevent them from just being able to push into that site, because that really gives them, because what they're doing right now is they leave that bomb. If they do win that gunfight, they're either able to push B or wrap around towards A and get that bomb plant. You got to win that first altercation. 2 players down here, 1 on each side of the team. It's a 4v4. 50 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is moving up, going to be pushing towards apartment. See if he wants to go ahead and drop a tent in there. Pay rent or not. It's up to his standards. Those D-Intense, they're picky. 35 seconds here on the clock.
Oh.
Sensei, nice headshot there on setup. 2 players left for Monarchy. Could be Blizzard Legion taking this. Darkling, big play on punch. Kind of switched their playstyle up on Monarchy this round. Really slowed it down. Drax, big play. 2 players to contend with. He knows they're going to be in here on A. At least he thinks so. They backed on out. There's 1 player left alone on B. He's going for the plant. That Molotov just missing him. Now, question is, do you swing out or you look your right? Oh, man. Oh, man. He's taking a little bit of damage. You see Sensei. Darkling comes in, surprises him, and Monarchy gonna be losing that round. Able to get the bomb planted for some extra cash. Not that they really need it. Most of those players are really set here on the side of Monarchy. They should be able to easily buy. The loss bonus will be reset there for Blizzard. And they will have at least, or excuse me, yeah, for Blizzard. They'll have enough to go ahead and buy out rifles and get some armor and some util to work with. I think some more Molotov utilization from Blizzard as well would be a good idea. You don't want to, I mean, you could do a little bit of stacking, but you don't want to spend too much cash just in case you lose again. But they need to try to slow down Monarchy, not let them push around. There's Molotov there middle, doing just that.
Oh, that's an HK. So we have an HK coming out from corner over here. He's also just jump spotting and holding that that smoke just for that top house area. Smoke as well as Incendiary going down towards elbow on B side, and now we have a 4v4 as Trey's coming in, and they are again just completely spread out. There's no real map control other than a little bit on site, but as I say that, little by little, bit by bit, Punch gets taken down and out for the count. He forgot his boxing gloves, and well, sometimes you gotta get those on. That way you get in the right mentality, right mindset, right? And Domingo grabs 2. Trades coming in, already grabs Sensei, and this is now a 1 versus 3. This is doable, but there's not much time, so he's going to just opt to rotate towards B and go for frags, it seems, as Bomb is actually completely and utterly down over here towards Acorn's side, and nothing can be done about that. So a save / exit frags is going to be what already is opting for right now.
Blizzard Legion will win this by default. Already will hold on to that SG unless somebody gets lucky. But really, if you were to push him up these stairs, that should be a kill in his advantage. But he's low HP. Looking at him now, doesn't have any armor, just 44 HP. He should be able to withhold here and stand this out. Another very close game. That's what I thought it was going to be as we come in here. Monarchy's putting up a great fight here on the side of the breach. This was their map pick. You kind of expect that. They've practiced a lot on each of these sides. Unfortunately for them, they weren't able to do enough on their coalition side, though. They wanted to flip 6-6 all tied up. We were talking about for Blizzard Legion, they are trailing this. They really needed to go in at a minimum having 4 points. They were able to do so at 6. They were able to stay here, keeping it very, very close. So I think a very important round here for both these teams. I'm going to make a little prediction. I'm not going to knock on wood. I'm just going to make it. Have the confidence. I think whoever wins this takes the entire round, or the entire map.
Interesting prediction. I will play devil's advocate and say that Monarchy is ultimately going to roll these next handful of rounds and ultimately going to be taking it. They don't have the cash advantage in this sense, but they do seem to have the swing advantage. So they've been kind of dissecting both sides, and they seem to be able to just ever so slightly edge their teammates out, or rather their enemies out. And that's exactly what you know what, I'm gonna eat my words, it seems, because well, already getting taken down and out for the count so early. And Acorn, you know what, I'm just gonna shut up and, you know, watch, because apparently everything I say is wrong.
Welcome to the club. Two players library from Monarchy. Darkling in a tough spot. Util coming in, Drax. Sensei and Darkling getting kills respectively. It's all off the setup here inside of Blue Apartment. It's Darkling doubling up. And there it is. Blizzard Legion takes this. According to my prediction, we're going to map number 3 here, folks.
If that is indeed the case, well, I would like to see a sniper rifle and some shotguns used in vents. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Dude, somebody should be sitting inside of apartment, blue shotgun, just on the coalition side. Just do it. I mean, yeah, blue apartment shotgun, FP6, do it.
Do it, please.
Do it, please. Monarchy getting aggressive. Look at this. The Legions, are they prepared for them? They're going to be coming up here. Darkling has a big altercation. He gets the information. Util going outside of apartment, preventing anybody from pushing up. That Molotov is mean putting it up there. Another Molotov there, preventing them to slow down. You just go ahead and say, forget it, and move all the way over towards A. They're thinking about it, but they're still working. Darkling looking towards blue apartment right now. He's got his teammate Acorn watching his elbow. Bomb carrier is Nevo. He's pushed up, set up very low HP now. Might have an altercation here between Darkling and Nevo. Not happening. Mihai is the first to strike, finding Punch. He's gonna be down already, trading him. Sensei with another trade here. Back and forth. Monarchy is trailing by 2 now. Body count advantage is in favor of Blizzard Legion, and they're in full control, able to stop that fast push. Acorn drops Nevo, and there they are, back in the lead, Blizzard Legion.
They need to stop the bleeding if they want to continue with this map. Otherwise, they will take the L for this map, and then we will see a Bureau map number 3. It is very possible, and in all likelihood, quite high probability of that happening right now. As you were mentioning, Jake, earlier, you win that round, you was it save the cheerleader, save the world, you win that round, win the match. So, well, I'll have to wait and see what Domingo comes up with, but he actually does indeed grab already, and he is down and out for the count. 4v5. Bomb's still chilling over here towards breach spawn. As I say that, it is pushing up just a little bit. And now Evened up. Nevo, never mind. Nevo and crew going
That was weird.
ham.
They pushed all together.
Yeah, I guess they got a little bit too confident there. Not sure.
About to throw away the lead they take. They'll be back to a tie here. On the tale of two towers. Punch, Nevo, respectively getting kills, and there it is. 11-11 across the board. Monarchy still in this. Blizzard Legion could have taken it up there to match point. Get a little too, they crossed that fine line between confidence and cockiness. They crossed it just a little bit, and they paid it for it.
Indeed.
Coming down to the wire.
Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard as we come up to this 23rd round. More or less even, I'd say.
Yeah, really. I mean, which makes sense. It's 11-11. There's nobody really shown too much. Already does have a 23 and 17 scoreline. So what is that, like a 1.47? No,
Sure,
not
let's
quite.
go with
I'm sorry,
something like that.
1 point. It's like 1.3, something like that. 1.27, 1.3. Yeah, my math was long. I've crossed the line of having too much coffee. It's like I'm just like wired.
These two teams are definitely, you know,
They're zoned in.
pulling all their punch, or rather not pulling any of their punches, as they are slowly and methodically just absolutely zoning in right now. And it seems as if, okay, I like this because they haven't done this in quite a while. No one's really hit up mid and pushed it. As I say that, we have a lot of altercations going on over here towards their spawn, and so much going on this map right now. Flash is going down, so you get scared and you don't push up because your teammates are falling, right? And that to me, that sounds like just unfortunate, because you had a good play. You had a play that you haven't really done too often. That's pushing up mid, hitting up that spawn, and just trying to go through those connectors and figuring out which side you want to go to. And ultimately, you'd be splitting both of the sides for the coalition up rather. And either way, they're able to break onto the A bomb site, plant bomb, and it seems as if that's exactly what's going to happen. 12 rounds right now. Match point for Monarchy, as Blizzard Legion is, well, with their backs against the wall. And here we see round 24 coming up. Is this going to be the last round that we see for the Embers of Victory Season 4 Grand Finals for Europe, or is Blizzard Legion going to be giving us a map number 3 Bureau? Let's find out, folks.
A phenomenal push into A there in round number 23. Monarchy might just be able to do it. They might just be able to hang on here to their Monarchy. Taking this round away from Blizzard Legion would result in a W for them, not only in map number 2, but in the whole tournament. They'll be your grand finals champion, just as Crosby mentioned. It's all down to this, and you can see they're playing like it. Taking their time, very slow here, because Mollies are out trying to slow them down. Let's pop a Molly or two, no problem.
Sweating.
Yeah, I mean, this sometimes they slow you down, sometimes they speed you up.
Indeed.
7 here on the clock.
Hot and cold kind of thing, right? Your toes, you're grabbing bomb, you're going quick, and then you're out fast, right?
Yeah. Well, Katy Perry. Mihai has an opportunity, decides to back on up, plays a little more caution. Util going out, he's flashed too, firing shots. Ooh! And he's down. Big player for Monarchy. 2 players have been dropped. Crosby, this is not looking good for Blizzard Legion. They're slowly melting. The ice caps are about to melt away. The polar bears will have nothing to sleep on. They'll be drowning here. Set up, find Sensei. It's all up to Acorn. They already have players leaving. They have no trust in him at all. The sky is falling around them. Bomb has been planted. Monarchy has done it. They will reign supreme here and will be your grand finals champions in Embers of Victory Season 4. Setup is to 1 to silence him. He's cracked. 13-11, your final score.
GG's indeed. 13-11 for Monarchy, taking that W right there, folks.
Congratulations to Team Monarchy. Well played. Hard fought by both the teams. Monarchy winning in both the maps, of course, here, closing in the best of 3, 2-0. They kind of surprised Blizzard Legion on their pick of Soar, and then coming in and closing out on their map on the Breach side. They kind of struggled more on the Coalition on this map, which I thought was a little unexpected. I think they were surprised by Blizzard coming back there right towards the end and tying it up going into the flip. But again, well played to both the teams. Ultimately, Monarchy is able to hold on to their throne. Chat, I promised you something. I said when we came back from map number 2, no matter what the outcome was, we were going to give a giveaway to 2 lucky individuals this time with a total of 5 cases. So that's right. Go ahead and start spamming those Critical Ops IDs. We'll be choosing 2 lucky individuals from the chat to be getting 5 cases. Again, please make sure that ID is correct. If it is wrong, well, you won't be getting any cases because it is wrong. We won't be able to send those to you. So just double check those IDs before dropping them in the chat to make sure they are good. You guys can go ahead and start that spam. We'll let that go for a few minutes. And then again, we'll choose 2 of you and we'll get those cases sent on over to you as soon as possible.
That is indeed the case. And, well, what did these 2 teams win, Jake?
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
When we know Monarchy will be getting that first place. On top of the pyramid, not only do they have the bragging rights, the na feeling, we beat you, they also get the MES M4 skin and the MES emblem. It's the emblem, trust me, it's the emblem. Sometimes the lips just don't work. Champion skin, supporter skin, lots of stuff to show off there, along with the 45,000 total credits is split amongst the team, and then 90 event cases, again, to split amongst the team. Now, Blizzard, well, they melted a little bit. They cracked. Those polar bears are drowning, but they do get a little something to go ahead and hold on to until they can go ahead and refreeze those ice caps. Embers supporter skin, MES emblem for them, along with 25,000 credits and 50 event cases to be shared amongst the team there for Team Blizzard Legion.
Indeed. And we also have the supporter esports bundle as well, as we can see.
Yeah, you saw some of the players using some of the skins. They look great inside the game. And for those of you wondering how this works, if you go ahead and come on in, you go ahead and spend whatever you buy, anything you spend, a certain portion of it will be going to the esports scene here in Critical Ops, including Odyssey later this year, which is going to be the big end of your tournament. Always love that. We're going to have a lot of casters in here and lots of fun action going on. So if you're new around here, subscribe. Don't forget to do that and ring that notification bell. And again, these skins are in game. They're actually on sale until August 31st, till the end of August this month. So you still got a couple weeks left to take advantage of that. But might as well go ahead and take advantage of it now. No reason to wait. Maybe, I don't know, maybe waiting for payday or whatnot. But again, we really appreciate your guys' support. If you're looking to support and want to support us here, this is a great way to do it. Not only do you help support us here, but you also get something in return and you rock these awesome skins and show it off in game.
Indeed. Thank you, folks. And it is almost that time, Jake. I think we are nearing that time where we are closing out the stream, but also where we are grabbing the winner, the randomized winner for the giveaway.
Yep, I am picking right now. Timer going off. Picking first. There we go. Got one here.
I'm curious also, did anyone in the chat actually get the correct prediction, or was this no one got it? Because like I don't want to toot my own horn, but I arrived to the right conclusion for almost the wrong reason, but at the same time kind of the right reason. I'm just saying. So yeah, no, that was kind of lucky. Not gonna lie. I thought that it was gonna be a little bit closer, but both maps were basically as close as you can get without going to the final round, right? So 11 apiece for both Soar and Plaza, and we don't get to see Bureau, unfortunately for us, because we wanted to see some shotgun action in vents, or at the very least, you know, some snip snap kind of thing.
They just weren't going to give it to us. They were doing it on purpose.
No, exactly. Unfortunately for the stream, but fortunately for Monarchy, because congrats once again to them. They are your Embers of Victory Season 4 Grand Finals champions. Congratulations. And yeah, that's really just about it. Jake, take it away.
Yeah, well deserved there. Congrats again, once again, to Team Monarchy and taking that. And congrats to X Hybrid X and Albert Henry. You are the giveaway winners. We'll get those cases out to you sometime here in the next week. Just stay tuned. They'll be added to your account. We'll send your information on over, and those will be added shortly. So again, keep an eye out for that. They should be there by the end of this week. This is, of course, Sunday, the start of a new week. So give up to 7 days. But, you know, I'm not going to promise anything, but wouldn't be surprised if they're there just a little bit sooner. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really do appreciate you coming out and supporting. I'm just being here in stream, hitting the like button, commenting, and hanging out. We appreciate it so very much. We love doing this for you. And I think that's everything for me. Phenomenal. I'll give you one more. And Crosby, what about you? Anything else?
Well, they're phenomenal, Jake. Close. Remember that? That was the thing. Yeah, someone in the chat reminded us.
Yeah. I think it's been going on for a couple of years. I did an ad spot a little while back, and I don't know, it was the word of the day. I'm glad that it stuck around. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. And thank you for sticking around as well. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience as well. And we hope that you enjoyed this series and this great grand finals for Embers Season 4 Europe. And don't forget, check out the Esports Supporter Bundle in your shop right now. Go ahead, grab it. Limited time only. Support the esports endeavor at Critical Force. And without further ado, thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll see you, Jake.
See you somewhere soon on the internet. Peace.
Take care. Peace.